This is a very beautiful evening, and we came to visit Melbourne's Botanical Garden. So we'll have a nice evening stroll in this beautiful botanical garden. We love making botanical garden videos. So far we have been successfully done 3 Royal Tasmanian Botanical Garden, Mount Coota Botanical Garden in Brisbane, Adelaide Botanical Garden. So Melbourne Botanical Garden is pretty special. Beautiful day, and this Shrine of Remembrance is just glowing because sun is completely in the right direction on that shrine, and it's a beautiful sight. It's such a beautiful and very vibrant and colorful day today. Very blue sky, and look at this Shrine of Remembrance is just glowing in our background. And on other direction we can see Eureka Tower, the whole Melbourne skyline, and the road you can see straight through to Melbourne CBD. Such a beautiful location this botanical garden is. You can see the whole Melbourne skyline is visible from this Shrine of Remembrance, and it's just beautiful. And this particular location is one of our favorite locations in Melbourne. It's a war memorial, and you can see that different country, different war, historical information are depicted on this extraordinary shrine. Beautifully maintained shrine. Such a wonderful, and look at this symmetrical garden artwork. Wonderful. This is the entrance to the Botanical Garden and the Observatory. So this is Royal Botanical Garden Melbourne, and this is the Melbourne Observatory. Botanical Garden and Melbourne Observatory are the same site. You can see it's a fantastic site. It's a beautiful garden, and you can just stroll and enjoy this evening or in the morning, anytime during the day if the weather is great. As I mentioned, we love making videos of Botanical Garden, and Melbourne Royal Botanical Garden is special. As you can see in the map, it's huge, and so probably we won't have much time to cover most of it. But we'll have a nice stroll. It will be an evening stroll. So at the moment we're here at this Melbourne Observatory, and that's the entrance we got in, and that's the shrine. And from there, if we walk, that will be a very nice walk up to this Ornamental Lake. So it's a pretty big lake, and it has got a lot of small islands. So that will be a very nice walk, evening walk that we can cover. In general, it is a fantastic place to spend relaxing time. This is the Observatory Gate of Royal Botanical Garden in Melbourne, and look at this gate. It's majestic. And this section is called Children's Garden. Look at these animals created using plants. Beautiful. It's called the Ian Porter Foundation Children's Garden. It's going to be a very nice evening stroll in this Royal Botanical Garden in Melbourne. And if we can walk up to the Ornamental Lake, that will be extraordinary. So this is the entrance to the garden house. So on the right hand side it says Oak Lawn, and it's about 1 minute, 100 meter. On the left hand side it has got this Gardens House. It's again 1 minute, 120 meter. So maybe we should go this way. Wonderful, wonderful garden, and such a beautifully preserved and ornamented. Australian botanical gardens are really nice, really well preserved. A lot of effort has been gone into this beauty. So that's why you always love walking in botanical gardens. So this is the garden house. Probably they use this for different functions, private bookings. I think this is a really big banyan tree, most likely. Huge structure. Maybe this tree is standing here over 100 years, or maybe even more. Hope you're enjoying this very relaxing, nice walk in this Melbourne Botanical Garden. There are so many roads. There is almost a road network inside this garden. It's huge. And look at these decorated roads and these plants. Such a beautifully planned and maintained, and these roads looking really beautiful. And from this garden, if we zoom in, we can see the floodlight of MCG. Every corner is ornamented, such an ornamental decoration. And look at this tree and this base of this tree. It's almost like a stage that you can just see it, or you can even do some street drama. And in the background, you have got this huge tree. Wonderful setup. Look at this garden and this small pond or lake. It's so ornamented, and all these bamboo trees are just fantastic. With this orchid, it has got a different contrast, reflection of those big trees on the water. Grand. Listen to the sound of the stream. So wonderful. Very peaceful. Oh, there are a lot of date plants. I think it's out of season. But look at, in general, look at the area. Such a beautiful garden. So look at this area. It's just such a beautiful walkway, and this particular area is decorated like a rainforest, and it's so cool. Look at the tall trees. Wow, this is spectacular. This area feels like we're in rainforest, and it is so cool. Obviously it's winter now, but this area particularly is very, very cold, and beautiful streams. All these ornamented gardens are planned and decorated in a way that it looks so different from one portion, one segment of the garden to another segment. Melbourne Botanical Garden is just awesome. Listen to the birds singing. That's creating an ambience that you don't need any music for any video, to be honest. Such a relaxing, and I think these are all fern trees, like normally the fern trees that we have seen anywhere in Tasmania or in Victoria. Recently we went to Silver Falls and we have seen big fern trees. They're very similar here as well in Victoria. I want to sit here. These wooden chairs or resting tools are just so beautiful. Dense forest-like feeling, although it's so close. It's like 10 minutes or 15 minutes walk to MCG, and now we have got this fantastic relaxing garden. And that's why I love making videos of botanical gardens. We don't get much views, but nevertheless we love doing this, and we will keep doing this. This is the central lawn, and this is one of the sites in this botanical garden where they organize moonlight cinemas. So you can come in at night, in the evening, and you can just lie down on the lawn and watch cinema on the big screen.
In summer, obviously.
Yeah, obviously in summer, and but this is a really big and really nice botanical garden. Sun is setting, and look at the color contrast. One tree has got the full sunlight, the last sunlight of the day, and the left hand side it hasn't got any sunlight, so the contrast is just paramount, although they are probably exactly the same tree. And look at this area. How wonderful this is. Beautifully ornamented. So now we are here at this location, and this is the Ornamental Lake. The Ornamental Lake is probably the prettiest spot in this botanical garden. Look at this resting house just beside the lake. How wonderful. And look at this section in my background. All these orchids are such a beautifully, delicately preserved and ornamented and placed one by another, creating a contrast. It is quite relaxing but also very artistic as well. It says, caution, bees active in this area. Probably it's a bit cold now, isn't it, for bees? A lot of people are enjoying this ornamental lake, and look at this lake, so pretty. What a beautiful sight this is. So finally we have arrived at the Ornamental Lake, and it is really ornamented, and someone is playing a beautiful instrument in this evening, some sort of flute, and the sound is making the environment and the ambient is so relaxing. It's just so pretty. Someone is playing a beautiful instrument. Such a wonderful place to be in this evening. If you're visiting Melbourne, visiting Royal Botanical Garden in Melbourne is a must do. Look at this perspective. Look at these three towers. In the middle we have Governor's House, and in the background on the left we have Australia 108, and on the right the Eureka Tower, famous Eureka Tower. But from this ornamental lake, all these three towers are exactly at the same height. How wonderful is this? Because it's a perspective, it feels like that way. But obviously the other two towers are so high. These aloe vera plants are very common in all botanical gardens that we visited, even in Mount Coota in Brisbane. While going out, we came this side. It's called a volcano side. There is a volcano, and look at this side here. We can see the whole Melbourne skyline from this particular location, and this is the other end, not the Observatory Gate, the other end of this botanical garden. And this is probably the best site, best point where you can see the Melbourne skyline. Wow, such a wonderful sight. The whole Melbourne skyline can be visible here. So guys, this is the volcano. And it's really beautifully decorated. Look at the site. And I'm cycling around the volcano, and they say they use recycled water here. So this is the crater of the volcano. So guys, this is such a wonderful place. So I was looking for where shall I stop the video and what will be the perfect end. Look at this reflection. This segment of the reflection is so unique, so uniform. So I thought I'll select this because it has got a little bit of fall color as well. Such a wonderful evening this is, and we had a very short stroll in this Royal Botanical Garden. Obviously you can spend the whole day here, so relaxing. I hope you enjoyed this relaxing walk in this Royal Botanical Garden in Melbourne. Thank you very much for watching our travel videos. Goodbye until the next video.